Endocrine glands, what are these? Let's first discuss about glands. What are glands? This single cell, with many other cells, all together forms a tissue. Such many tissues together makes up an organ. Glands are those organs that produces and releases substances that perform a specific function in the body. Glands are of two types: exocrine glands and endocrine glands. Exocrine glands are those which produces and releases the substances through an opening onto our body surface. Examples are sweat glands, salivary glands, etc. Endocrine glands are those glands which produces and releases the substances directly into the blood. This substance that is produced and released are hormones, which are said to be chemical messengers that pass on the message to the targeted organs or tissues to start making something or to stop making something to carry out specific activities in our body. How does the hormone reaches to the targeted organ or tissues? It is a kind of lock and key mechanism. The hormone binds to the receptor of the organ or tissue. This specialized hormone will only bind to the targeted organ or tissue due to its definite shape. It can't bind to any other receptor. Let's just discuss more about endocrine glands. Major endocrine glands are hypothalamus and pituitary gland. In our brain, there is the encephalon region. These glands are located in this region. Pituitary gland has two lobes: adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. Neurohypophysis is directly connected to the hypothalamus by axon fibers and is divided into three parts: a median eminence, infundibulum, and pars nervosa. The hypothalamus produces and secretes oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone. These hormones reaches neurohypophysis, part of the pituitary gland. This hormones travels from median eminence to infundibulum, and from infundibulum to pars nervosa. Pars nervosa is the storage area where oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone is stored. Hypothalamus controls the secretory activity of the pituitary gland. In simple words, hypothalamus can make pituitary gland to release hormones or stop releasing hormones into the body. I will explain it to you through an example. When hypothalamus sends signals to the pituitary gland to release oxytocin hormone, the pituitary gland will release it into the blood. If the hypothalamus sends signals to inhibit oxytocin, the pituitary gland will stop releasing it into the blood. Pituitary gland produces 6 hormones in adenohypophysis region. First is growth hormone. When this hormone is produced and released by pituitary gland, it signals the body tissue to grow and develop. If this hormone is inhibited, that is stopping the release of the hormone. Since childhood, it will result in stunted physical growth. A second is adrenocorticotropic hormone. This hormone signals adrenal cortex located above the kidney to produce its secretions and release it. Third is thyroid stimulating hormone. This hormone signals thyroid gland to produce and release its secretions. Fourth is prolactin hormone. Prolactin hormone signals mammary gland to produce milk and secrete it. Fifth is
follicle stimulating hormone.
It signals testes in males to grow and develop seminiferous tubules, and signals ovary in females to grow and develop ovarian follicles. Sixth is luteinizing hormone. It signals ovary to release ovum from Graafian follicle, and also to develop corpus luteum from ruptured follicles for production of progesterone.